Let's face it, ladies, wintertime can feel long. It's cold, it's gray, it's damp, and sometimes it just feels like it's never ending. If you feel like you're in a winter rut, this is for you. Hello, gorgeous girl. Welcome back to my channel. And this is a video I've been wanting to do for so long because let me tell you something. I grew up in Massachusetts and then I lived for 22 years in New York. So I know how long winters can feel, and especially in February, it just feels like, is this ever gonna end? So if you feel like you've been in a rut, you're not alone, and we're gonna just dive right in. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Tracy. I'm 50 years old, and I love talking about all things beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and wellness. If you haven't already, click on that subscribe button. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and click on the bell so you're always notified when I have a new video that goes live. Your lips are aging you. Rude. And I know how wintertime can make us feel chapped, dry, cracked, flaky, and just puckery. And you know what? You're not alone if you're living in a cold climate. I live in Miami, and right now, because my allergies have been going crazy and I've had to blow my nose like 8,000 times, my lips literally feel like they're puckered on my face. Not a good look. So I've got my famous 1-2 punch when it comes to healing your lips and making them winterproof. Number one, a lip scrub. You got to get all that excess skin off, all the cracked, all the flakes, all the things. So find a gentle scrub, and I have one that I recommend. I'll leave some of my favorite things linked down below in the description box. I love this one because it's more natural ingredients. It's very gentle on your lips. You don't want to like go ham on your lips. Please don't use any of those like walnut scrubs. You know, the ones that we all used in the 90s. They were just so bad for our skin. So go really, really easy on your lips, but you do want to get all that excess skin off. It also is a really nice thing to scrub your lips because it adds a little bit more circulation, so your lips just naturally will get a little bit more plump. Then you want to apply a really high quality lip oil. Yes, lip oil. Not just like a chapstick, not like what you've had laying around since like 1995. No, girl. I mean, invest in a lip oil, something that's really rich and luxe and moisturizing. I have a few of my favorites listed down below, and that's going to make your lips smooth, moisturized, and really have them be more plump and nourished from the inside out. This is really, really important. But let's not stop there. I know I said 1-2 punch, but here's like punch number 3 for you. How are you applying your lipstick? This really, really matters in the winter. So if you are feeling like you've got a lot of flakes on there and it's really dry and you're feeling puckery, this is not the time to go with like a matte lip stain or even some of those like long lasting lip stains, which I actually love, but not when my lips are dry. So this is a time to go for a more moisturizing. So just do like a liner so that your lips look a little bit more plump, and then you add a little gloss on top. Something that's going to be more moisturizing, more juicy, if you will. And they have so many colored lip oils that are fantastic on the market. Some of my favorites are actually Typology has great ones. They have a red one that I love, also this kind of like nice pink one, but there's so many others on the market that you can check out. It's giving you a little bit of color, but also it's giving you that moisture, which we desperately need in the winter. In the winter time, no matter what age or stage of life you are in, your skin is drier. It's going to get scalier, and because you probably got the heat on, the rooms are drier, and it's just not a good thing. And then if you're like me and you are in menopause, we get itchier, we get flakier, we get drier, and we get bitchier too. So this is the time to ditch all of those drying soaps and invest in products that are going to moisturize your skin while you're cleansing them. Now, why is that important? Because you're busy, I'm busy, and sometimes, quite honestly, I just feel like I don't have those 30 seconds after I get out of the shower to put on a cream and let it soak in and all of those things. So you want to use a shower oil in the shower that is going to cleanse your skin, but also moisturize your skin as well. This is super, super key. L'Occitane has a fantastic one that I've talked about a lot on my channel, but go ahead, look around, and if you've got one that I don't know about, definitely let me know in the comments. But why I love this, I'm telling you, do an experiment. Do a regular bar of soap, even if it's like the most natural soap in the world, and then try a shower oil, and you will feel that your skin is already just plump, it's juicier, it is more moisturized, and it doesn't have that like tight, itchy winter dryness, which none of us want. And if you do have those extra 30 seconds, put on some moisturizer or put on a body oil or put on whatever you need after your shower. You are worth the investment. And you know what? I tell myself, even if I just do it like 3 times a week, it makes a huge, huge difference in my skin. Now, here's something that I've been doing lately that I absolutely love, and I actually do it for my daughter as well. I use a really thick, rich shea butter hand cream all over my body. And let me tell you, it smells like a dream, but it's so thick and it's so moisturizing. My skin just drinks it up. My daughter has this beautiful brown skin and she gets little ashy knees. So I have to make sure to really, moisturize her skin, and she loves it too. And I'm telling you, the scent on this is incredible. Like I said, everything will be linked down below if you want to check it out. But whatever is your favorite, do it. This is not the time to suffer. You are worth those extra 30 seconds. Like I said, even if you do it only 3 times a week. And 2 areas that you definitely don't want to forget about in the winter are our hands, which definitely take a beating, and our heels. Now, just because it's not summertime and maybe you're not getting your pedicure so regularly, but do not forget to moisturize your hands and your heels. I like using castor oil on my hands and my feet. I just think it's so thick and it really just is soaked in by your skin. And I have just really stubborn, like dry dancer feet, so I really need that like thickness. So especially after a shower, my skin is still a little bit damp, I just slather it all over my feet, put on little sockies, and then hop into bed. And then any excess, I just put it all over my hands. And it really, really makes a difference on your skin and being hydrated and also looking way more youthful. It's winter, and if you're anything like me, I am pale, my skin gets drier, it makes me feel older, and honestly, it just makes me feel sad. Even in the coldest weather, your face is still on display. So this is the perfect time to update your winter skincare routine. Now, it's no secret that I am a huge fan of Typology, and I've been using their products now for months. They're formulated and manufactured in France and are vegan, cruelty-free, and made of over 80% natural ingredients. And some of their products have as much as 99% naturally derived ingredients, which we love. Oh, and girl, I just started using their self-tanning serum. That's what's on my face right now, and it is fantastique. It gives you a gradual sun-kissed look that's buildable. It's made with 10% DHA and carrot pulp extract, and it's so easy to use. So I love it because I just add a few drops, about 4 drops, to the back of my hand with some moisturizer at the end of my skincare routine, just kind of mix it up, and then I put that all over my face. And then you just wake up and you're like, I'm sorry, did I go to the Caribbean last night? Because I look gorgeous. I put it all over my face, and don't forget your neck. You want to do that too, because you don't want to have, a tan face, a white neck, and then maybe if you did self-tanner on your body too. So don't forget your neck. Now, if you're anything like me, I always feel like the bronzer, the better look. I'm very pale, I have very white skin, and I need a little bit of help in the bronzing department. So their bronzing drops are just absolutely perfection in my opinion. They're enriched with 2% vitamin E and apricot extract, and they give you a warm, healthy, sun-kissed glow without any UV exposure. And I love mixing them with their 9-ingredient moisturizer, which, yes, it actually has just 9 ingredients in it, and it just gives me that perfect finish. So whether I use the bronzing drops on my face directly, over sunscreen, or mixed in with that moisturizer, which now in wintertime, that's what I would recommend. You get this gorgeous, immediate sun-kissed glow. So if you're like me and you want to say bye-bye to go sleep pale winter skin that's dry, that's flaky, that's aging, and just not the look, you definitely want to check out Typology. Right now, for my YouTube community, you're going to receive a free 15 milliliter plumping serum with a purchase of $40 or more at Typology. And this special offer is valid now through February 19th only. Like always, I will leave everything linked down below in the description box. And if you need a little help finding the description box, underneath my head somewhere, you're going to see the title of today's video. You'll see the word more. Just tap on that word more. And if you're on mobile, you're going to tap more again, and then you'll see everything for ease of shopping. If you want to get out of a winter rut, you want to move, but try to make it a little bit more cozy. Let me explain. Winter is the perfect time to embrace mini movement sessions. I'm talking 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You know, you're likely not going to want to go for an hour-long walk when it's like 2 degrees outside, right? But getting those 5 minutes of movement in, maybe on your walking pad if it's really too cold out and you can't get outside, or if it's raining out, or going outside and getting that fresh, brisk air, but maybe just taking a 10 or 15-minute walk. But remember, all of those small movement breaks, they really, really add up like money in the bank. Winter is the time to add a little bit of heat into your routine. So take a really nice hot shower, a hot bath, and then when you're done with that, that's a perfect time to get in a little bit of extra stretching time. Because if you're anything like me, when it's really cold out, I immediately tense up my body. And I remember when I lived in New York, I always just felt like my shoulder blades and in between my scapula was so tight, and my neck all the time, because I was just bracing myself from the cold. And if you're in a funky mood, or you're just feeling like winter is never going to end, get out your rebounder and jump on your rebounder for even as little as 5 minutes. Rebounding is amazing for our metabolism, for our bone health, for our lymphatic system, for so many things. And in fact, I did a whole video all about rebounding. You can check it out after this video. But really, if you want it to feel like nature's cup of coffee and a little energy boost, hop on your rebounder. And one other thing to just kind of heat up this cold winter is using an infrared sauna. Maybe you've got a sauna blanket, or even your red light therapy mask. Just getting that extra warmth in, it's going to make such a difference and really get you out of that winter rut. Now, so many women come to me in the wintertime and say, like, I just like let myself go and put on a few pounds in the winter. And nobody wants that, right? But there is really research and science around the fact that during the colder winter months, our body actually is craving more comfort food. And in my opinion, as a health coach, don't make that wrong. Just work with your cravings rather than against them. So let's say, for instance, you're craving pasta. Rather than being like, no, I can't eat the pasta, I'll never eat the pasta, give into that craving a little bit. So maybe find a more high protein pasta, like one of those chickpea-based ones, which have at least 8 grams of protein. So it's definitely more than your average pasta. Make sure that you're adding vegetables to it. So yes, you're having pasta, but you're also adding vegetables to it to get that fiber and those phytonutrients. And add some protein to it as well. Maybe you're adding some fish to it, or you want to add some chickpeas if you're plant-based, but just work with the craving rather than pushing it away, because that's when we really end up getting into trouble. If you're craving chocolate, this is your body really telling you that you're probably deficient in magnesium. So the first thing that I would do is make sure that you are taking a magnesium supplement, because most of us are really deficient in magnesium. But in addition, if you're craving chocolate, a couple things that you can do. Make yourself a nice cozy hot chocolate. Just do it with cacao, sweetener of choice. Maybe you want to do maple syrup, maybe you want to do some organic stevia, and then your milk of choice. I love unsweetened almond milk, but just make sure if you're doing a plant-based milk that there aren't gums or sugars added to it, because you really do not need that. Or if you just want chocolate, have some chocolate, but really get the best quality chocolate. Something dark is what I would recommend, and something rich where it's like a truffle, like a single truffle, and really savor it and be present with it, rather than just reaching your hand into a bag of just like some average chocolate chips, and then the next thing you know, you ate the whole bag, right? We don't want that. Now, this one's actually kind of funny for me, because I live in Miami now, and I've been here for like 6.5 years, and like sometimes I just crave winter and layers and, like, you know, a little hat and maybe a mitten and a jacket. This is the time, especially if you live in a colder climate, to update your outerwear. My father, John Campoli, would always say, Tracy, your coat is your outfit. Now, my father, when he was working, was actually a salesman, and so he had like sales calls all over town, and you know, he had an entire closet full of his coats, but he was like, that's all that people see me. And so it's really important that I have a variety of coats. So get things that you can invest in, you know, whatever level of investment you're at, that are really classic, that are timeless, and that are elegant. I say that all the time in this channel, but the essentials that I think every woman needs is some kind of a puffer coat. That's when it's like absolutely freezing out. You need some kind of a puffer. I'm a New Yorker. I'd say just get black. I have a Montclair that I've had for years. Was it an investment? Yes, but I've also had it now probably for 8 years. It's super warm and it's cozy. And now I love that even these kinds of coats, they're keeping like some shape. So you're getting some waist, so there's a little bit of femininity in the style. So, you know, do whatever works for you, but I would say like really look for something. Maybe it has a belt so that you don't feel like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And I would say that absolutely every woman needs some kind of timeless, longer wool coat. In fact, obviously living in Miami, I haven't upgraded my wardrobe, but I'm going to London soon. I'm so excited, I've never been. And I was like, oh my God, I need a coat because I don't know what the temperature is gonna be like, and I don't think it's gonna be as cold that I need my puffer. So I got this beautiful, beautiful long wool coat. But again, that's something that I'll be able to have. It's classic, it is timeless. I mean, I could have bought it in 1990 or I could have bought it yesterday, and that's what you're looking for. So look for something that's warm, and then layering pieces. I think it's so chic when you have like, let's say you're wearing your long wool coat and then you throw like a little sweater over your shoulders instead of a scarf. That looks so chic. Or if you do have a scarf, that's a great way to just update your wardrobe, because that's really what people are seeing when it's absolutely freezing out. And my final way for you to really get out of a winter rut is make sure that you have something to look forward to. Like when I lived in New York, now in February, it was like, get me on a plane to Miami. We used to come down just for a little weekend. But maybe if booking a trip is not a possibility for you right now, book a staycation. Maybe you can do one night in a hotel in your town or your city or somewhere close by, or do a weekend somewhere. Or maybe it's just you book yourself a massage or a spa day with girlfriends, or there's like a fabulous restaurant that's opened up and you want to make a night of it. My point is, you know, winters are long and they're hard, and I get it. And it's so easy to get in that funk. And I don't want that for you. And in this community on YouTube, we are all about looking and feeling our best at any age and any stage. And a rut is not for us, right? So I definitely want to hear from you. What are you going to do to get out of your winter rut? Let me know down below in the comments. You are awesome. You are amazing. And if you want to keep hanging with me here on YouTube, make sure to check out this video next. I'll see you there.